I'd heard about the Hyderabadi biryani, I'd heard about the kebabs, I'd heard about the nizams, and of course I'd heard about this, the Charminar. What I hadn't heard about was the new Hyderabad. The Hyderabad where the IT industry is booming. The Hyderabad where the youth is making all the difference. And that's the new Hyderabad I'm here to see. Now, what's the point of a trip if you can't document it, right? Well, that intention alone got me to Hydrogen, a magazine that's run by a young bunch of people, and I was here with the sole intention of being a published writer and discovering what this magazine was all about. If you do end up working here, what's the kind of stuff that you would be writing about?
You would be writing about all the basic issues, like from parties to the current issues to everything under the sun.
It's a voluntary organization, no one gets paid. It's all run by students, and I guess that's the best part,
My forms filled, there I was, in for my interview with the big boss. Amir is the guy who started Hydrogen a couple of years back. Now all the writers do it, as I found out to my utter dismay, free of cost. Anyway, since it didn't pay, I declined the job right away. There, the things I knew about Hyderabad already was the fact that IT was very big.
It's Microsoft which brought me here, but Hyderabad keeps me here.
I knew that companies like Microsoft were the reason lots of young professionals were coming to Hyderabad. While IT may have made the city famous, there's so much more still to discover. My search to discover Hyderabad began in a small village.
Hello. Hello.
While I was definitely not bringing any smiles to people this morning, fortunately there are others who are doing just that. Well, even if on a really micro level. That is Prashant working with SKS, that is a microfinance agency. Prashant is your classic Swadesh story. Well, not quite. He didn't actually go out of the country, but the man has passed out of IIM, worked with biggies like Infosys, and now has decided to walk the road less travelled. Now, one would assume that he would have had to take a huge pay cut to do this, right?
I am getting a remuneration which is higher than what I was getting at Infosys.
Can't you just be contributing my paychecks and charity and...
Contributing actively, which is what I'm trying to do in this particular organization. And I have a chance to go to the field, connect to the people.
If you're still coming out from under the sheets, here's what microfinance is all about.
Microfinance is providing small financial services to poor people. So, for example, a woman who is running a small Kirana store, needs working capital to set up that store and to run it, we provide that micro loan.
That's Vikram Akula, by the way, the man who started SKS and has been featured in Time Magazine's 100 Most Influential People's list with the likes of J-Lo, Angelina Jolie and even the Pope. While the women dabble in cash, the men are busy doing what men are always busy doing, chilling out. Large investment, medium investment, the small investment. It's from these guys that I learned that you can marry the ideas of making a profit and helping people. It's through them that I realized that this Telugu song that I learned for a school annual day is actually a harvest song. And most importantly, I realized, while you and I might make a contribution to society signing a check here or there, taking some of that burden on your own shoulders is another feeling altogether. My next destination, though, was a more glamorous one. Well, then again, compared to a village, anything is. Now, I've been told that a lot of Telugu cinema fans indulge in some serious hero worship, and that's because heroes are often very larger than life. And that's the Telugu cinema I'm here to see. Is it a temple? Is it a film set? Who knows? We're about to find out, so... roll camera.
Action.
I'm on the sets of the film Yamadonda that's been directed by this man here, S.S. Rajamouli. I've been told it's a fantasy film and this film has completely gone to hell. No, I mean really. The story is about the hero going to hell and then coming back. And if you thought regional cinema is low budget, well, at the 22 crore budget of this film, prove you wrong. Rajamouli actually is one of the very few young filmmakers who seems to be bringing about quite a change in Telugu cinema.
I try to set up in a new thing. I'll be telling the same old story, but I try to set it up in a new way.
Yo, this is the man.
I'm told that a few years ago, Telugu cinema had come to a point where the average young guy like you and me would want to have nothing to do with it. I'm told that Rajamouli is a big filmmaker. He's actually someone who's made films like Student Number 1, Simhadri, and the most popular of his works, Sai, that actually is based on rugby. Now, there is a reason why Rajamouli loves making fantasy come alive.
I always live in a dreamy kind of world. Horses, swords, palaces, all those kind of things. And my dream is to like that kind of movies one day.
Now that I know that a man is as influential as that, I just had to try my luck. Mere paas maa hai.
But no bush.
If the mooch is all it takes to get into the industry, then the mooch is what I'm going to get. Come on, if an actor is all about versatility, I've got that going, haven't I? Anyway, here I am now with my mooch ready to be cast.
Got the mooch. Can I land that role in a film of yours?
Telugu cha? Telugu maatladta? Em chadukunnav?
Okay, while I got the mooch, I forgot one essential detail. To be a Telugu film star, I might actually need to learn the language. Coming up, bring out the guns because it's time for war. And we meet some guys who mean some serious business.